guys, y'all know what time it is. We're logging out the spams and tuning into Unplugged Archives, where it's real, raw, and all tea, no shade. Today I have two special guests with me. You guys can introduce yourselves.
Hi, my name is Lemonade Dream. I'm logging into Unplugged Archives. I'm a poet. I try and do content creation. I wouldn't really call myself a content creator, but I create a little bit of content. So, yeah.
Hello everyone, I'm Aiden, aka AC, and we are logging into Unplugged Archives. I am a musical artist, actor, dancer, producer, writer, the list goes on and on and on, but I'm very deep into the entertainment industry.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to be talking about, guys, is like what we feel like people didn't tell us, or like something we wish that we knew before we were getting into like our different lanes of things that we do, like music, poetry, YouTube. Do y'all want me to go first, or who wants to go first?
I think Aiden wants to go first.
Aiden, you want to go first?
Sure. Specifically the time management. People say that they don't explain the extent of how important, or they don't explain how important it is to really time manage what you need to do and really getting your rest, and how serious your rest is, and how you have to organize everything that you need, or really creating a schedule for everything that you need to do, especially as a teenager, as a young artist. You know, people just going out. That's why a lot of people, specifically like at the school, they're tired and they're exhausted because they don't time manage what they need to do, and then they end up losing their love for their craft because they're like, this is too much for me. But it can be done. You just have to time manage. But I feel like that's something that people don't make important or really put emphasis on.
Mm-hmm. I get that. Me next, or you?
What do you want to do?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by his toe if you holler let it. All right. Okay. I would say, like, I wish that people, what's one thing I wish people told me? I feel like, I don't really know. I would say time management for sure, but I would also say, like, everything happens in the timing it's supposed to happen. Like, I know a lot of people told me consistency is key, and that kind of plays along into it, but like, even though consistency is key, you could be consistent and you still may not be getting the views that you want in your exact time framing that you want those views. And I feel like I just wish that I knew, like, it's okay, like everything's gonna happen the way it's supposed to, because eventually, like, now, where am I? I think I'm almost at 1K on YouTube, and I'm almost at 1K on TikTok, but it took me time to get there. And I would have like moments where I'm overly consistent, and I would have moments where like I'm not overly consistent because I got unmotivated because I was being consistent and things weren't happening. But I feel like everything just happens the way it's supposed to, and it's okay because eventually you're gonna grow. But yeah, that's what I feel like.
Oh, y'all got really long answers. I personally feel like I would say that for me, practicing and like prioritizing is a very big thing, because that even goes like the time management aspect of it all, like that goes into that as well. Like, if I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, that's nice. But if I wait until day of and I'm trying to remember my lines, trying to practice, trying to figure this, that, and the third out because I think, oh, I can memorize it. Because my thing is, if I've memorized something before, I'm going to be like, okay, well, I know that I can memorize it. But the issue with that is I do that with too many things, and then I spend so much time not memorizing because I think, oh, I'll be able to memorize it, to the point where like 5 minutes before I'm like, oh, I'm going to need to go up there with my phone. I'm going to need to read off of a paper. Like, I don't know. I personally feel like that's a really big thing. And the more that I've performed, I've realized the more you're able to have those words and whatever you're saying in your mind, and you know what you're about to say, the more you can perform with your body, the more emotion you can bring into it, because you're deeply connected to what you're saying. And I also think that's really big. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, they, like, when I'm like, oh, I'm a poet, they're like, okay, well, you perform for other people, but like I also want to make sure that what I'm presenting to other people is something I personally agree with, not something that I'm just saying because somebody's paying me to do it. I personally think that if I am getting people to say they want Lemonade Dream to do something, I want them to get authentic Lemonade Dream. I don't want them to get me performing or doing something just to make money off of it. So
yeah. So I know personally, guys, like we all have our own brands and stuff. So do y'all think that, like, how do I want to put this? Do you guys think that there's an issue with having a fake personality, like, well, not a fake personality, but a different personality online, on social media, like your brand, what you're doing, and then like with your friends and things? I feel like I don't think that there's an issue with it unless like you're faking your lifestyle and like your way of living, because like the stuff that you do with your friends, I mean, we're teenagers, we're not doing that online, or at least I would hope that you're not doing it online, because you're not building your brand, you're messing the brand up. But also you shouldn't be doing those things in the first, like it's iffy kind of, because I feel like it's kind of just like being PR trained. Like it's okay to have two different sides, if that makes sense, I feel like. But what's y'all opinions on that?
I feel like it's the type of thing to where nowadays you can get canceled for saying certain things, so you really have to be careful of what you say, and that can genuinely ruin your brand, ruin your opportunities with deals and things like that. But I don't think that means you can't be yourself, like because you usually get canceled for saying something that's like,
you shouldn't be saying.
So I mean, like, if that's your if you telling me that you being fake and you not able to be yourself, you telling people are going to cancel you for being yourself because you're just saying mean stuff. I mean, that means you just got a mean personality, and if that's what you got, yikes! I don't know if this is really what you need to be doing, but it's not. You can still be respectful to different communities and be trained to not offend any minorities or anybody, and also still authentically be yourself. Now, I know especially in the industry, when people get deals, they get advances, right? And you get like a $2 million advance from a record label. Really means you get $0. Advance is it's literally your advance. It's not real money. It's how much you could like go in debt. That's how much money they give you to go to the studio, how much they give you to make these music videos, how much they give you to get beats and do all different types of things. And that money doesn't that money is like, you'll see a whole bunch of things online and think, okay, they got this chain, they got this car, they got all of this, and a lot of it is fake. A lot of people front, especially in the industry, like, and a lot of people's like dreams and hopes, they'll be like, I thought this was easy. I just seen this person with the car, with this person. A lot of them are rentals. It's a lot of fakeness in the industry and online, but you have to keep a certain image online in order to keep your fans to tune into you, to be like, okay, he's this important person because he has this, he has that. I want to have that. Yeah. Whole kill that a lot of it's fake.
All right now. So basically, I personally think, like Ada was saying something about keeping fans. I think you should, number one, always be who you are, but don't, like, obviously there's like some type of, like, you know, media training, like you said, but then you don't want to train yourself to the point that you're not showing up as who you are. Because what happens when all those people want to see this artist, they want to see who you're presenting yourself as, and then, like, imagine you're doing like a meet and greet and they're like, I don't know about that, like, you're really different off camera. And it's okay to be who you are, but also have a little bit of media training. But then there's another thing to not be who you are because you trained yourself to the point where you're not showing up as yourself. And then also, back to what I was saying about keeping fans, and like what Aiden had brought up, I know, like, for like Disney stars, stuff like that, like they get older and then like all of a sudden we got Hannah Montana, now Miley Cyrus, and they're like, yo, she's on Wrecking Ball. Like, it's like really, really different. Like, you know, like I personally feel like I actually never watched Hannah Montana growing up, so.
All right.
Anyways, basically, yeah, I think that it's like you have to understand that there is the growing up to it because we are still young. So then you have to be able to accept, like, yes, it's nice that they're how they are as a child, as a teen, but also accept the fact that they're still people. Because I know if I'm showing up as Lemonade Dream and then I show up as myself, even though they're still the same people, they're two different worlds. Like, they're not in the same, you know? And I personally feel like people will meet Lemonade Dream, they're like, we love her. And then they, like, meet who I really feel like I am, and then they're like,
I wasn't expecting that. Wow.
But it's not like I'm, like, offending other minorities or anything like that. It's just, I personally would say that I'm a little bit different. I'm one of them little weird girls, so, like, it's okay, but, like, if that's okay with you, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is like a quick stop laughing at her because nothing's funny. Nothing's funny. Okay, but this is one of those quick answer type of questions. But who would y'all say inspires like your craft? I would say probably Sanai Naomi. Like, I watch all of her YouTube videos, like that, like when I watch her YouTube videos, I'm like, I want to get to that level of editing. I want to get to that level of like being able to like make videos that long, and then her consistency and all of that like is really good. So she really inspires me. But yeah, that's one of them for me. I could go on though, so I'm just gonna stick to one.
I think for when I occasionally think I'm a content creator, I think I have a long list of people, but editing wise, I would say it's this girl. Her name is like Adelia or like something like that. It's Adela. So like,
I have to look her up. You just put me on.
Yeah, I really like her editing style. She's like very cozy and cute, and even like I really can appreciate a YouTuber that is able to, even when their like editing styles change, it's still them.
Yeah.
I don't like when people get like editors and then it's no longer who they are. Like, I like what I feel like, because I'm not gonna, you know, like make connections to people I've never met. But like Kaya,
oh, I know who you're talking about. She's really funny.
She is. I personally feel like that. Even if I don't know if she has an editor or not, but like I think she does, but I'm not sure. So don't quote me on that. I personally think like that's really cool. Like the way that it still seems like her. No matter how many times she changes the song to her intro, no matter how many times she changes the words of the thing, it's always her.
Yeah.
And that's the same person that we're seeing in the videos, and I really like that. And then for my poetry, I am inspired not necessarily by just being a poet. I think it's like the activist part in it, the way that people are to perform. People like Black Chakra, he's a poet out in Baltimore. Then Too Chill Phil, The Truth the Poet, Malachi, Malpractice. Yeah, I have just different poets and stuff that inspire me because of the way that they're able to memorize. Black Chakra, he could memorize something in one sitting, and like that's really inspiring.
Yeah.
That sounded so sarcastic. I like really am inspired by that.
No, that did sound like I was like
really inspiring, but like yeah. And then I don't know, just everybody.
Are you okay? Is he okay?
Cool.
All right. Who's your person?
Yeah.
Person. Yeah.
He's about to.
Let me tell you.
All right, Aiden, but don't give them a whole essay for each person.
So it's Chris Brown, Beyonce,
and Michael Jackson.
Now, Chris Brown, in the way that he puts on his performances, and I just love the way he's put on his shows. I mean, whenever I do my performances, it's definitely inspired by how he puts on his shows. I've been to his last 4 tours whenever he's come to DC. Beyonce, when it comes to her performances, just how she has dancers, a live band, and she's like, her performance is off the chain. And I'll watch their performances on YouTube and study how they have their breath control, how they'll sing at one moment and then they'll dance at another moment. And Michael Jackson. Now, everybody almost every single person in the industry is going to say Michael Jackson has inspired them some way, somehow, or Michael Jackson's their inspiration. But a lot of people don't have this specific reason on why he does it, because Michael Jackson has a certain type of energy. The reason why he was so successful was because he created music that talked about it was talking about love, but it was also talking about frequencies and meditation and like the world and like in timelines and manifesting, and like he had a certain type of energy that people would pass out for. It's not just because he was famous, not just because he was a great performer, which he's a great performer, but it's a certain type of energy that makes you do that. That's why people will gravitate towards certain people, because of their energy, his energy and the way that he would move and what he would talk. He wouldn't talk about music like the other music that everyone else would make. Like that is a big inspiration for my music. Now I don't really want to make a bunch of like rap songs that are about all this ghetto stuff or inappropriate things or even cursing in my music, because I know I can make a way stronger impact. Like, it's really going to be a lot of music that's on helping the world, healing the world, encouraging people, not putting a bunch of negativity into their ear and all this vulgar stuff, things that that babies could listen to, all the way to elderly people, and I feel like he's done that, and all of his songs have that. So that's why he's one of the biggest inspirations. I mean, everybody says Michael Jackson's their inspiration, but that key right there can take you a long way.
Okay, what do you guys do like when you're burnt out? Because we go to a performing arts school, so not only do you have your own stuff going on, but you have your own stuff going. I mean, not only do you have your own stuff, not only do you have your own stuff, I feel like I'm being judged.
No, you're not being judged.
Don't worry about it.
What do you do when you're burnt?
Yeah, because like we have our own stuff going on, y'all. Not only, okay, we have 3 lives. I look at it as we have 3 lives. We have our school. No, we have 4 lives. We have academic school. We have our arts portion of school. We have our home life plus friends life. Like our home and friends life, and then we have our own brand. We have 4 different lives that we have to keep up with, and they're all draining in different areas. And so, like, what do y'all do when you're burnt out?
I say I believe I haven't worked hard to the point where I've been burnt out. I feel like my work ethic right now is so strong. I'm always doing. I'm having for the past few weeks. I think it's been a few weeks since I've had just a full day of me just resting. I'm doing something every day. But when you have a certain type of work ethic and a certain type of passion for what you do, you're gonna want to keep going. And it's gonna get to the point where sometimes my mom's like, Aiden, you gotta chill. Aiden, you gotta take a day of rest or something. Cause I will keep going until my body's like, okay, you genuinely have to chill out. Like my body, one time after I finished doing one of my performances, my body had chills, and they thought I was thinking I was sick or I had COVID or something, but it was genuinely just from exhaustion. I will keep going. I've done performances on a sprained ankle just because my work ethic is there, and I'm preparing myself for the industry, because I know it's only going to get harder the bigger you get. So I'm taking that chance, even though I probably wasn't supposed to be performing doing 3 shows on a sprained ankle. Let's say there's a time in the industry where I might have to do that, or if there's there's a show or something where it's an opportunity where it's if you ruin this and you don't perform, you're gonna mess a lot of things up and mess up opportunities. So getting prepared to do that. Even just the work ethic when it comes to, and I didn't realize that everything that I was gonna have to do until I really put this recent performance together with about 50 students. Not only just making sure that 50 teenagers have all their stuff together, but also in the logistic part of everything, of having the tickets, of making, of all the equipment being there, getting permission for the equipment, getting permission from all the different people and the heads of the school and all of that to make this all happen. And I feel like what it takes is sometimes you're gonna have to be, you might be burnt out, but are you willing to be burnt out for your craft? Do you love your craft so much that you would be burnt out for it? I feel like for me, I will work hard in my craft until I'm burnt out. Reset myself. I want to go past. Once I get burnt out, I take a second to get myself together. Then I'm gonna be right back. So yeah.
Okay. Well, my answer is completely different from that. And Aiden knows, because Aiden gets on me about this like all the time. But I feel like I get burnt out a lot. And like all the time. Like I just feel like that's just how I am, because I get overstimulated, stressed, frustrated real quick, and I will I feel like I've gotten better at it, but like I shut down. So like I would just like stop. But like I had a talk with Aiden, and he was like, if you love something and you have a passion for something, you're not gonna do that. Like you shouldn't have people question, oh, is that your passion, or oh, is it? Do you remember this conversation?
I don't know.
We were on the phone with Destin.
I don't know.
All right. Anyway, hi Destin, if you're watching this. But all right, all right. But yeah, he was like, don't make people question if it's your passion. So I was just like, okay. And so I feel like I've gotten better at it. Like if I look at myself now versus last year, I think I only actually uploaded 2 YouTube videos that had to do with like school and things like that during the school year. Granted, it was my freshman year, but I don't look at that as an excuse. I've only uploaded 2. Now, have I uploaded that many this school year? More than 2, but I don't feel like I'm at the potential that I could be at. So like I'm still working on that and like building up to that. But I feel like I've gotten better. I feel like it's just a matter of like getting yourself out of a, like, not a victim mindset, but low-key a victim mindset, and like thinking, oh my gosh, I can't do this because I have all of this going on. It's just prioritizing and time management, and talk to the right people. Like that's what I had to do. Like you have to surround yourself around people who are willing to grow and win, because what I realized is being around people who want to stay at a certain level, like, not trying to say it like that, but like it just doesn't work. Because if I'm gonna kind of feel like I want to stay where you are, like I'm not gonna want to go higher, I'm not gonna want to work harder. And then yeah, okay,
Yeah, I forgot this question. Oh, but
burnout, yeah.
And basically, I feel like I do get burnt out often. Like I agree, but for me, when I get burnt out, like I recently had like 2 to 3 times I was just like really thinking about quitting. I had one of my friends come talk to me, and I was like, okay, I won't quit, but I was like, I'm still gonna quit. And then I was speaking to Destin. Destin was like, oh, you did so good. I seen you perform with Aiden and da-da-da-da. And I was like, I didn't really like my performance. I don't really know if I want to keep doing poetry. I think this is like maybe where I stop. Maybe I'm just gonna go to like a normal school. Maybe I'll just do something else. And I remember him being like, nah. He said more than nah, but like, like,
yeah, nah, nah, Dolly.
Like, nah,
Dolly, you lost.
Just changed my whole perspective. But
Can you say nah, Dolly?
Why? No, I'm not saying that. I don't know who started.
You are not the birthday. Go ahead.
You not the birthday.
You was not the birthday.
But I personally just feel like, yeah, like I get burnt out a lot. But I don't have a very, like, I've had people, oh, are you still performing? Just because I don't post it doesn't mean it's not happening. And I also think a lot of times when people don't see anything getting uploaded on social media, they believe that somebody's not working. But I think that's when people either think what they did just stop working, or that's when they're working the most.
Nah, kill. I feel like I had to kill. I feel like I had to take a break from YouTube for a little bit just so I could organize this, because I wanted it to be really good, but like my focus, like but what was I gonna say? I don't even remember what I was saying. But as we were having this conversation, like I was thinking, like when I had said about like the people you surround yourself around, like, do y'all think that that's important? Because I know some people don't think that that's important. Do y'all think that that's important, or no? Like who you surround yourself around when it comes to like growing and things like.
I'm sorry, he was singing.
Are you good?
No, I wasn't singing.
You said.
It's overly important.
Overly tea. I'm overly. Stream Nia Simone. Go ahead.
Yes, that's overly important. Probably one of the most important things when it comes to you doing anything in life or wanting to be successful. There's a reason why and I used to a lot of people get confused when they hear people say at the top it's lonely. And at the top, saying that it's at the top, you're like, how is it lonely? You got all these people, everybody in the world wants to meet you, everybody in the world, you got all these people around you all the time. When you lose, but it's the real people that are around you. When you don't know who's real. A lot of people who are around you are with you because they want to eat. If you're okay and you're living and they're working for you or they're working with you, and not a lot of people want to necessarily be friends or want to be cool. They want to be cool with you so they can get some type of money, so they can benefit off something, so they can have some type of clout. Like, even with me, you need to look at all the signs. You see a hint of jealousy in anybody, you need to like they need to be cut off. And
Cut.
So serious about that because there's people that I've known and people that I've seen and people you would think anything about, but the second you get a certain type of opportunity, they come out with slick remarks and saying things.
Can I say something on that? Not only will they come out with slick remarks, like, you may think you gotta be so, like, your discernment. And, like, if y'all believe in God, like, y'all gotta really trust in God and have really good discernment, because I'm telling y'all, it's the people that's close to you that you would never expect. You would never expect. And they're not gonna do little weird stuff to you. They're not gonna do rude stuff. But the whole time, they want to do what you want to do. And that's not necessarily a problem because you're supposed to help and support people. But when they're doing it the wrong way, that's when it becomes an issue, because that's very dangerous. Like, those type of people are dangerous to be around. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, y'all realize y'all post something and then y'all like, wait. It's certain habits that's starting to, like, to build up. Like, right after you do something, it's like, wait. Or, like, they'll tell you to your face. Like, they'll literally be like, oh. But it's not in a supportive way, or, oh, I like the way you did that. It's oh, I'm doing that because you did that. That's one of the scariest type of people to have around. That's worse than having somebody who's obviously not trying to be on your side, because they can obviously not be on your side and you can see that, cut them off. But the people that's close to you, that's secret animosity stuff, y'all watch out for that. But what didn't cut what he said? You're gonna have to find a way, and it's hard probably because they're close to you, so it's really hard. But you're gonna have to find a way because it's toxic. It's scary, and it's not something you want to be around at all. Go ahead.
Not even in just that, but like, it'll get serious. Like, it'll get to a point because everybody's gonna start getting desperate because the world is changing as we know it. Times are going to get complicated. College. And me going to college right now, tuition is crazy. People are going to be eager for money. People are going to be eager to create something. Yo, look, all I need is just $10,000 just for this. And there's going to be times where you have to say no. And people are going to bring up the fact of, oh, I used to do this back then for you. I used to do this for you. I used to do this. And you can't do this for me just to help. And that's the hard part about being successful or being famous or in gaining gaining your success, because you're gonna have people, or it's something that you have to prepare for more than just, okay, boom, I'm successful. You have to know what you're gonna say to these people. You got family members that you know your whole life gonna come up to you. Yo, look, I need $10,000. You're gonna figure out some way somehow to say no to them. They be like, I watched you. I took you to school. I did this. I did that, and it's gonna get complicated. So you might, in order to get to where you need to go, you might have to cut off some of the closest people to you, and the only people that I could say I feel like it's different. It's different for everybody, but you'll know who are the people that they're always going to be there for you. The people who've been there for you since day one. Not you asked them to do this and this and that, and they ain't want to do it for real. Because I had my different performances before. My first time I did a performance, I had about maybe 10 people. Last performance I just did, I had about 50 people. Because of the success, some people jump now. Some people I let in, but a lot of people didn't do this first performance because they felt like they felt like it was gonna be champ. They felt like it wasn't gonna be good. They didn't know the potential. Then they see the potential, and now they want to hop on the bandwagon. And you have to be careful with that too. I'm going along because I can go on this forever.
Yes, this is my topic, y'all. You gonna let Lemonade Dream go?
Lemonade Dream. Basically, I feel like, I used to have a little problem with keeping friends. Because I used to I'm one of the friends, like, Maddie knows for a fact, somebody be like, she'd be like, this person did this, I'm like, cut them off.
Yes. I have a problem, y'all. Yeah, I don't like cutting off people because I don't want to seem mean. I don't want to seem like I'm Hollywood. I don't want to seem like, I'm sorry. Go.
Like, I wouldn't say I'm unforgiving, but I can tell when certain things are like unforgivable actions, or when I can tell when somebody makes a decision or acts a certain way towards me, and I'm like, okay, this is something that we can get over. Like, oh, you accidentally tripped me, versus I saw you put your foot out there, you tripped me. Like, I think, obviously, like, it's a metaphor, but, like, it's people just, like, they will show you who they are in little ways before they show you who they are in the big way. And so
that's why you got to get them early.
That's what I'm saying.
Get them early.
So I've been telling her, cut her off. She's like, oh, they did, cut her off.
Cut her off.
They did, cut them off. Everybody cut off. Like, I will.
Because you don't need nobody for real. And the realest people, they going to stay with you.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people worry about, oh, I had this big old friend group, but majority of the time, you got 6 people in that friend group, 2 of those people are your real friends. You in a group chat of 16 people, that's nice. Y'all joke and laugh with a lot, but you probably got one real friend out the whole thing. So, like, just be able to see who really is your friend and who's not your friend. I personally feel like, for me, it's very important who you hang around, because people will be going against you. People will be trying to take your ideas, try and think about what they can do to do what you're doing, and that's nice. But it's a difference between
inspiration,
and trying to take credit for it,
or trying to want my whole life. Like, it gets to a point.
It's crazy.
But go.
Oh, but yeah, I definitely think, for me, I just would say, watch who you hang around, because every time somebody asks me how many friends I have a lot of people that I'm around, and then I got like maybe like less than 10 people that I could say are my people, and then I got like 3 friends, like, for real. So,
but speaking about like friends and stuff, I know a lot of stuff we be wanting to keep private, because that's one thing I had to learn: keep my ideas private, because even though they're your friends, you never know. So the last question is, do you guys have any projects or any upcoming things that you guys could talk about now? And if not, it's okay, but also let them know where they can not reach out to you guys, where they can like follow what you guys do and things like that, so they can like keep updated, because you guys are really cool people, and if I like y'all, I'm pretty sure the people the people like y'all. So who's gonna go first?
Go ahead, little baby.
I don't have anything that's like any upcoming projects. Like, I am working on something, but I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it. So yeah, just
keep it under wraps, because we know what happens when you don't.
Everybody want to do it.
All right, go ahead.
Once you do it, they gonna feel like they should do it too. You feel me? But they don't know the real work. Everybody want to be famous. Nobody want to put in the work. Kevin Hart said it the best. Upcoming things. Sometime in maybe beginning of July, end of January, I will be announcing the next era. And I do have a big opportunity that's coming up, but that's something that y'all gonna probably see within the next 4 to 5 months. You know, it's gonna blow. I mean, this clip right here, I mean, if you've seen it right now, it's probably like 2 weeks. Like, this is before it hits like 1 million right now. Like, you rare, because it's gonna hit like, this is gonna ride 2 billion, 3 million, 4 million. It's gonna hit like 10.
Y'all not ready. That's what he's basically saying.
But like, this is rare. If you're watching this right now and if it's under 1 million right now and you watching this, I ain't gonna lie, you special. But yeah, it's a lot of big things coming up, and I got a lot of content on the way. But for right now, enjoy tranquility. I just released a film on this performance that I was talking about earlier, an hour-and-a-half performance that had about 50 different students doing all different types of arts in it, and the process of creating a show like that. So yeah, it's out on YouTube. Aiden is spelled Aayden. You type that in on YouTube, boom, I'll be the first person to pop up. You feel me? Same thing on Spotify, Apple Music, any streaming platform. Aayden.
You can follow me at lemonade_dream. I don't really promote my YouTube, but I do go to post, so y'all can follow me there too.
Y'all motivate her in the comments. Be like Lemonade Dream. Post on YouTube, please.
Drop a heart in the chat. Send me some galaxies, please. Anyways, follow me at XO4XELA on YouTube if you want. It'll be cool. If not, I guess not. Sorry.
But for me, guys, this was the new project. But something about me, y'all, I'm a busybody, and like I don't feel satisfied when I don't have a whole bunch of things going on. So I do have something in mind, but I'm not going to say it because, like I said, I'm working on keeping my ideas to myself. But for now, stay tuned to my YouTube, Life with Maddie Anaya, because I have videos and videos and videos on the way. And I'm not lying to y'all this time. Like, I've actually been on my stuff, actually. So stay tuned to that. Make sure y'all also subscribe to this channel, because just like there's gonna be conversations like this and different stuff, like a whole bunch of different stuff that's gonna be on this podcast. And already said what to find me on, yeah, Life with Maddie Anaya. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys. Thank my guest, guys, my amazing guest, the first guest to be on this podcast.
I'm gonna be back. You know, y'all gonna see me in another interview. I might bring a different type of special guest. You know,
okay, right, all right. So yeah, but I definitely want them to come. I definitely want them to come back. I love them, and I'm so grateful, and I appreciate y'all so much. And
These are my friends in real life.
Oh yeah, these are my friends in real life. Yeah, exactly. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell to see the next time we upload an episode of Unplugged Archives. And bye, guys.
Plugging out.